guys, we're gonna get it going here with the Eclipse 2. Got the Mesh Dynasty Mean 14. We're gonna do fold over 1 on the 14 diamond row, and here's what we're gonna do. Take our string, put it in half, put it straight down center top hole, like that. And we're going to run these 2 strings straight down through it. And it'll look just like, boom, top string interlock. And what we're going to do, we're going to get to the midway point on the mesh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right here is going to be the middle. Got the nice white to help us. We are going to go down and then right back up so that the mesh hangs like that. Hangs like that. All right? And what we're going to do is we are going to do a regular, tight, get it nice and tight now, regular top string interlock. So I went through the plastic, around, through the back, under, tight. All right. Normally I would go back now and repeat it on the opposite side, but for the purposes of the tutorial, I'm going to continue. I'm going to go down the mesh again, and then this time, instead of coming up after 1 diamond, I'm going to come up after the 2nd diamond. Up. Right? Same thing, down through the front. Staying to the left here of the original string there, nice and tight. Come in from the back, go back under, boom. All right. Again, I would be going back and forth, but I just wanted to show you in an efficient way. All right. Now we're going to go down again, and again, we're going to come up after 2 diamonds, but on this one, instead of going up, we're going to come through the face of the diamond. And this is where I'm going to use to tie it off. Even though it's not the end, we're going to see. So let me just flip it over here for you, right? So what we're looking to do is we're looking to lock right here. So I'm going to go through right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ignore the first 2, and I'm going to go down again through that 3rd diamond. Down through the inside of the sidewall hole. I'm going to kind of position this mesh how I want it to bunch up. Then I'm going to take this and kind of wrap it around. It would be pulled out a lot more. Well, you get the idea, right? Then I'm going to do it again, down through the face, to the inside of the sidewall hole, boom, there. Overhand knot. I'd probably do like a couple overhand knots, but overhand knot. That's it. So I'm gonna go do the other side, and we'll get into the sidewall. All right, now for the sidewall, we're gonna skip a hole. We're going to go in through the outside of the mesh, up the first 14 diamond row. Right? Skip another sidewall hole, in from the outside. We're going to do an anchor knot on the next 14 diamond row of mesh. Anchor knot, so through the outside, up through that diamond, back over the little loop we created. Tighten it down, anchor knot, basic. Look it up if that wasn't a good enough explanation. All right, now we are going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones. All right, the reason that I did this half of the stick over here was that way I can just go straight through. I like to string half, go back, string all of it, go back, string the last half. Which is how I like to do it. Keeps everything even, whatever. So down the hole. Now you can do a single interlock, a double interlock, a knot, whatever you want. I like to just for here do a regular sidewall interlock, right, from the outside back up over your loops. That's one. I like to hold it like this to keep it tight, right? So get the idea. We are going to do 7 of these, and we're kind of building the channel here. Oops. This is my third. The reason that I'm doing interlocks instead of knots is just, I don't know. I don't like using knots as much on goalie heads. I don't have to explain myself to you all every time. All right, let's see here. 4. 5. Hate stringing on camera. Obligatory saying hate stringing on camera. Keeping it tight. This is number 6. And here goes lucky number 7. And what you can see here is that the 7th one, if you want to make sure that you're in the right spot, lines up with the last, I don't know, X strut. Hope that you can see that. And then after that, we are going to do 5 doubles. Or 2s. So down, 2 diamonds. And we're still keeping everything tight. Boom, lucky number 1. You can sort of see how the pocket's starting to form. That's pretty cool. Alrighty. Oh, Tinker, you gotta wait a second. I'm in the middle of the video. Alright. Another one. So that's 2. 3. 2 more. Or see what's going on here. And all right, so here's what we're going to do here on the last one. On the last one, we're going to do an interlock. Interlock like we've been doing. You can just tie it off here if you want. That's your prerogative. I do not care. Alright. And then we're going to go through this outside bottom string hole. Down through there. You can loop it again. Again, your prerogative. Boom. Tie an overhand knot. See how we're starting to come out? I'll go ahead and finish it, and then we'll talk bottom string shooters. String 10. So where we finished our sidewall, or where I finished it, we're going to move 1 in. I like to use a shooter. to prevent rips in the mesh. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go up that first 13 diamond row after where our sidewall pattern ended. Up. Now we are going to go down the middle diamond of this row, which would be 7 in because it's a 13 diamond row. We're going to go down, and instead of going to the next one, we're going to go over here and go up to the right of the screws. The reason we're doing this is to form an X. The reason we're doing that little X is maybe prevent any possibility of the ball going through. So now we'll go back over here and we will go down. I'll pull it pretty tight. I'll probably have to tighten this after I pound it again. Just remember, between the sidewall and the bottom string, it's important to pound it, but then it's important to pound it, stretch it out, and check again after the bottom string to see if the bottom string stretched out too much. So I'm going back up that middle diamond, keeping my shears flat. Now I'm going to go to the last diamond of that row, of that 13 diamond row, go down it. I'm going to go in right here, and I'm going to do an overhand knot to tie it off. And boom, that is what it should look like from there. That is what it will look like in the front. Simple, effective. Again, stretch or shoot a little, so you know, you might have to untie it, retie it after you stretch a little bit more. And I'll talk about the shooters next. All right, guys, put in the shooter setup that I like in most goalie heads. 2 U's, a 3 diamond U, a 5 diamond U. What you're gonna wanna do is start, easy way to do it, the diamond that's at the center of the X here, right? And then the one that's 2 rows above it. So you go up diagonally. When you get to the point where there's one next to the center one, then you go across, back down, tie off, so it's 3 diamonds. Then we're gonna do it here, go up, get to the point where it's 5 diamonds across, back down. I like this shooter setup. Some people say that's whip, maybe. I really don't like straights unless they're really high, and then I'm not sure how much they do. Just mess around with what you wanna do, but ended up getting pretty sick pocket. And we'll see how he likes it. And thanks for watching. Please, 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 please leave me some feedback if you try this. Thanks.